How many times you encountered this situation and it raised this question in your mind: is this a pullback or a reversal? In this video, we're going to see how we distinguish between these two and how we discover end of pullbacks or end of the current trend and possibly a reversal. Stay tuned and let's get started. Alright, first let's see what pullbacks and reversals are and how they differ from each other, so you will have a better understanding of them, and this will help you in the next step where we want to see how we discover which one is forming. Let's begin with pullbacks. Pullbacks are movements against the current direction of the market, but they are temporary short movements, and after that the price turns back in the direction of the trend. They don't cause any change in the overall direction of the market, and they are just temporary and short counter-trend movements before further continuation of the trend. And also sometimes after these counter-trend movements, the price may go to a consolidation period and form patterns like triangles, rectangles, or others before any breakout and further continuation of the trend. So pullbacks are not sign of changing in the direction of the overall trend. If you're already riding on the trend and have a long position, by discovering that this is a pullback and not a reversal, so you don't close your position and you let it run for more profit, and even you can add to your position when the pullback ends. And if you're not in any position when the pullback ends, it's a good opportunity for you to enter in the direction of the trend and buy the asset and have a long position on that. The same goes for downtrends, which I don't repeat it here again, but it's not always like this, and the counter trend movements can be the start of changing in the direction of the overall trend and possibly a reversal. When the overall direction of the market changes to the opposite direction, we say a reversal happened. So here the counter trend movement is not considered short and temporary, and it's a fundamental move, and it is paving the way for a complete change in the direction of the market. And please pay attention that similar to pullbacks, here also the reversal may not happen instantly, and the price may go to a consolidation period moving sideways and forming patterns before any breakout and further declining of the price. And the same goes for downtrends. It may seem that there is no way to find out if the counter trend move is a pullback or a reversal, but by analyzing the price action, volume, and other tools, we can discover some signs that help us to find out if it's a pullback by spotting end of the pullback, or if it's a reversal and the current trend ended and a new trend is possibly forming. Alright, now that you know what pullbacks and reversals are and you understand their characteristics and key differences, let's see how we find out if the counter trend movement is a pullback or a reversal. We start with the pullbacks. Here on this chart, as you can see, the price is in an uptrend. The most important level for a trend is a trend line, and whenever the price is moving against the trend, we must wait until the price reaches to the trend line and we must see what happens. Consider this part of the chart has not happened yet, and here you can see that the price moved against the trend and now it's on the touching point of the trend line, and a long leg doji formed on the chart. Long leg doji shows indecision and kind of deadlock between forces of buyers and sellers, but having it near a support level like this uptrend line, it's bullish, and it tells us that the market participants are reacting to this line. Let's add Fibonacci retracement levels to the chart. As you can see, our long leg doji formed on the 61.8% level, which is a very significant and common level for end of pullbacks. Actually, we have confluence of this uptrend line and 61.8% Fibonacci level, which makes this area a very significant support level, and we got a long leg doji here. So this is the first signal that something is happening. We wait for the next candle. The next candle is a long green candle that closed somewhere near the opening price of this long red candle. Having this long green candle after this long leg doji is highly bullish, and it shows significant shift and higher buying pressure. Actually, this shows that the bulls are in control now. But if you look at the volume, you can see that it's not increased significantly. Let's add exponential moving average with length of 9. As you can see, this long green candle is closed below the EMA 9. At this point, an aggressive trader may enter a trade, but a conservative trader may wait for more confirmation. The next candle is a spinning top, showing indecision. The next again spinning top, and also the next is again a spinning top. And these three candles again show deadlock and balance between forces of buyers and sellers. Let's add MACD and see what's going on with MACD. No divergence, and the MACD line is still far from the signal line, and the MACD histogram still below 0, but you can see that it's gradually moving to 0, which shows the downside momentum is decreasing and the upside momentum is gaining strength, but still downside momentum outweighs upside momentum because it's still below 0. Let's add RSI to our chart and see what level of reading we have for RSI. You can see that here near the trend line where the long leg doji formed, the RSI reading is near 30% and approximately shows oversold, and then it's moving up. And the next candle, as you can see, a long green candle closed above EMA 9, the MACD line turned up approaching signal line, and the RSI line crossed above 50, which confirms the advancing of prices. And as you can see, the price truly advanced, and this counter trend movement was just a pullback and not beginning of a reversal. Based on your trading style and the degree of risk that you're willing to take, you could enter a long position at any point, starting here when we had our first bullish signal, but entering a trade here gives you high probability trade. A conservative trader who doesn't like to take risk much here at this point can be pretty sure with high probability that this was a pullback. The pullback ends and the price is going to advance more in the direction of the overall trend. And again, here the price is moving against the trend. At the touching point of the trend line, we got hammer, which because of forming near the support level, it's a bullish candle. And this candle also touched Fibonacci 61.8% level and got back somewhere above 50%. The next candle is a long green candle, closed above this long red candle, which is highly bullish, and it also closed above EMA 9. At this point, MACD doesn't show any significant level, but RSI crossed above 50 level. Here at this point, we can say this was a pullback. Let's see what happens next. After that, a long leg doji formed, and then suddenly a shift down. A cross doji formed with considerable gap down, but if you look at the volume, you can see not significant increase. And by the way, this is all happening still near the trend line, and this cross doji is a bullish signal itself. After that, a short green candle and then another short candle, but it closed above EMA 9 and also the volume considerably increased. MACD line is crossing above the signal line, and this is happening exactly at the center line. And also RSI crossed above 50, and with these all signals, we can say with high probability that this was a pullback and it ended, and the price is going to continue further in the direction of the trend. Alright, now let's see an example where the counter trend move turned out to be a reversal. As you can see here, the price is in an uptrend. Consider this part of the chart has not happened yet. Here we have a spinning top candle, which naturally shows indecision, but for being at a support level like this uptrend line, it's considered bullish. Let's see what's the next candle. It's a long red candle, which broke the trend line and closed below the trend line. Always remember, when the trend line is broken, it's an important signal that the trend is weakening. The previous candle was a spinning top, which told us that the bulls could manage to reach to a balance point with the bears, but as you can see, they were not strong enough to push the price higher, and the bears took the control and drove the price lower below the trend line, somewhere near the support level. So until now, all we know is that the uptrend is weakening, and this counter trend movement is probably not a pullback, and the direction of the price may change. Let's add exponential moving average with length of 9 and see how it is. As you can see, the price is below EMA 9 and far from it, which shows increased downside momentum. Let's add MACD and see what's going on with MACD. As you can see, the MACD line has already crossed below the signal line somewhere around here, and it's moving further away, showing increased downside momentum. Please pay attention that before this, the MACD line shows divergence with the price movement, which is a signal for possible reversal. Let's add RSI and see what RSI reading says. RSI reading is already below 50. RSI also shows divergence, which is a possible reversal signal, and it crossed below 50 at this point. As you can see, we have enough evidence that shows that this counter trend move is not a pullback and the uptrend is ending and a reversal is possibly happening. A conservative trader may decide to wait for a close below the lowest low of the support area. So a conservative trader could possibly sell or enter a short position somewhere around here. So as it's shown in this video, by analyzing price action and by the help of other tools and concepts of technical analysis, we can discover signs that help us to find out if the counter trend movement is a pullback or a reversal. The tools and concepts I used in this video was just my personal choice for the purpose of showing how we can spot changes in the direction of the price movement, and it's not necessarily the best setup or method that guarantees profit, and other indicators, tools, or concepts of technical analysis may work better. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask and leave a comment for me. I'll answer your questions as soon as possible. If you found any value in this video, please like it. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell so you get the notifications of my new videos. See you guys in next video, and good luck with your trading.